guys, I just filmed the whole intro to this video and then realized I wasn't filming, so we're gonna do this again. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby, if you are not familiar with me, and I love to talk all things personal finance, organization, and lifestyle. Today's video is going to be the August reset video, so I'm gonna be resetting for the month. Lord knows I need it after moving. I just feel all discombobulated. I need to get back into some sort of routines. I need to figure out my new routine working from home at all times here in this new place. If you are new here, we just moved from Vancouver to Calgary in Canada, and it was a little bit stressful. So I am still reeling from it, but we are definitely gonna start to set ourselves up for a better month of just having a little bit more structure and getting settled into this new place. I have my little buddy here. This is Oscar, my little kitty cat. I don't know if you could just hear him meowing. He is sitting next to me here, so I tilted the camera a little bit so you could sort of see him. He's just chilling, keeping me company. So yeah, the plan for this video is going to be my typical reset Notion page. I'm gonna go through like my monthly reflections, go through whatever books I was reading, go through some of my favorites, and then we'll go through my content calendar as well. That is gonna be a big one for me. I'm trying to get back to using my content calendar, and then I will also go through monthly goals. So I will be showing my budget tracker that I sell on Etsy. It's more of like a life tracker because it has a budget in it, but you could also track your monthly and annual goals in there as well. And I love this tracker just to have my goals all in one place. It's easy for me to check them off as I go throughout the month. And you can see your goals in your budget tracker, so you can sort of have that reminder of what you're trying to aim for. And it helps me a lot with just keeping to my plan and sort of making sure I'm reminding myself of what my monthly goals are. So yeah, I won't take too much time further. Oh, I did just want to say I'm not certain yet if I'm going to do a digital planner portion for this video just yet. I haven't really started thinking about the digital planner at all yet. So if it is in this video, amazing. If it's not, I apologize. It will be back for September. I'm just sort of coming back from vacation and trying to get these videos out in a reasonable amount of time. So apologies if you were looking forward to that and it is not in this video. Hopefully it is. We'll see what I can do. I'm just gonna dive right in because there's a lot to cover. So this is my Notion tracker. I do also sell this as well. There's like a big dashboard in the Notion page, so you get access to a ton of stuff. This is just like a small portion of the Notion tracker. It will be also linked in the description box down below. I sell it through Gumroad. And this is the monthly reset page. So if you have this tracker and you want to follow along with your monthly reset, please do so. I'm just going to go through the monthly reflections first. I like to do this just to sort of reflect on the month, take in any lessons, and then I can better set goals and, make sense of what happened in the month. So what were my biggest wins this month and what contributed to my success? I think keeping my cool moving. I'm a pretty wound up person and I can get pretty anxious, especially about things like moving. So I definitely was stressed, but I don't think I let it like really get to me too much where I was like having meltdowns and things like that. I think I kept my cool as much as I possibly could have. Could I have been better? For sure, but I think I did a pretty good job. And then also allowing myself to relax. So I took some time off from YouTube. I think I took 2 full weeks off, which is, I think, the first time I've ever done that. And I also just sort of let myself sleep. I wasn't working out. I was just letting myself relax and rest just because the rest of my life was so crazy. So I think I did a really good job of that. And I think being sick also sort of forced me to like continue taking time even after the moving was done. I was really trying to get back into my routine immediately after moving, and then I got sick. And that sort of just reminded me to sort of let myself be chill. I have taken 2 full weeks off the gym. I haven't even gone back just yet, even though I'm sort of back to my normal routine. And I think I just sort of needed like a proper break. It's been a long time since I've taken that much time off from the gym. And even the things that are good for us, sometimes we just need to like take a step back from, And I think that's healthy. What challenges or setbacks did I face and what did I learn? So yeah, as I mentioned, getting sick twice. So I got sick. I got the flu, influenza, I think is what it was. It was pretty bad. It was like the most sick I've been since COVID. I even thought it could have been COVID. And then on Monday, so like 2 days ago, I ended up fainting as soon as I woke up in the morning and hit my head on the shower. So that was a little bit stressful. I went to the hospital. I'm totally good. All is well. But I think that just is another reason of my body sort of telling me I need to relax and chill. So getting sick was sort of a setback, but it did sort of teach me to allow myself to rest and to stop being perfect with my routine. You know, I don't need to work out every day just because I'm able to. I'm trying to be a little bit slower with my routine in life just because I know that there's a lot of other things going on. How did I spend my time and does it align with my values? I feel like I was either spending time vacationing, having fun, seeing friends, or I was moving, dealing with the move, making furniture, things like that. So I think it aligns with my priorities and the fact that I really wanted to enjoy my summer, even though it's been busy with moving. And then I also have been trying to prioritize getting settled here so that this feels like home, so that we're not living in chaos for too long. So I think that that does sort of align with my values and what I'm wanting to do. What habits or routines serve me well and which ones need adjustment? So sleeping longer. I have been sleeping much longer than normal. I've been waking up later in the mornings. I'm not waking up at 5 in the morning right now. And working out less has also helped me a lot. Even though I still like to be active, I still like to get lots of steps and things like that. I just needed to sort of take a step back from the crazy routines I was like holding myself to, and then also taking a step back from YouTube. I feel like that really helped my overall just recovery during this time. What is one thing I'm grateful for this month and why does it matter to me? I'm just super grateful for the summer season, my friends and family, my YouTube family. I just hit 20K subs and I feel lots of love from you guys. My heart is so full. So I'm just having a moment of like really being grateful for everything that I have in my life right now. I feel like there's lots to be grateful for. So that's always great. Let's move into monthly favorites. I was really trying to think of favorites, and I think because I've just been discombobulated with everything going on in my life, I really couldn't think of too many, but I tried my best. So beauty, I said just like a simplified skincare routine. I feel like a lot of my products run out and I have been doing just like moisturizer, sunscreen, cleanser, hypochlorous acid spray. I have like my Bye Bye Breakouts serum I wear, and then retinol at night, and really stripping it back. I was kind of forced to strip it back because I ran out of a lot of my products, but I feel like my skin's been doing really good with that. I will say it's really dry here, so I do need to figure out how to deal with like the drier climate, but overall I've been really enjoying just a simplified skincare routine. I've also been loving the Dove Bond Repair hair mask. So I've been wanting to buy the Dove Bond Repair products for so long. Abby Young on YouTube and all the platforms has been raving about it for a long time, but I had so much conditioner I had to get through and I was not allowing myself to buy anything else new until I finished those. So when I moved, I finally threw out those products or whatever was left, and I recently purchased the Repair hair mask, and it just feels so like thick and just like ooey gooey and amazing in your hair. Like I can just feel my hair feeling so conditioned, and it doesn't make it feel like heavy or like like grimy. So it is a really good product. Next, I said crimping my hair. I've been loving using just like a random crimper I got at a drugstore a few years back, but I just think it's like such an easier way of styling my hair. I usually like Dyson blow dry it typically, but I just feel like the crimping is really quick and easy and doesn't take much time, which I really like in the summer. I like to be just like a little bit lower maintenance, And then lastly, this is a product I don't even own, but my sister had it when we were in Kelowna. It's the Huda Beauty Lip Stain. I think it's new and it's sold out, and I really want to buy it because I was using hers and it's so good. Basically like a lip stain lip liner. It's like a liquid and you just put it on, but it lasts forever and it looks so good. Huge fan of it. So I have notifications turned on whenever it comes back in stock. I'm definitely gonna buy it. Clothes, I said the Aritzia Sontag shorts. I did show this in my Aritzia favorites video. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm currently wearing them. They're just the most comfortable linen shorts. They feel like pajamas. Sorry, David's walking around the back. They're just like the most comfortable shorts. They kind of feel like you're wearing pajamas. I've been loving them. I've also been getting lots of compliments on them. So huge fan. TV, I've been watching a ton of TV. I think I'm usually not a TV girl. With being sick, just having like more downtime, I watched a lot of TV. So I watched We Were Liars on Prime Video, I believe. Sorry if you can hear the laundry. I'm gonna have to cut that out post-production. I believe it was on Prime Video, and I actually really liked this show. It was so sad. I sobbed my eyes out in the last episode, but I think I want to read the book. It's all based on a book, and apparently the books are some of people's favorite books ever, so I definitely want to try reading the books, even though I kind of know what happens. I just really fell in love with the story, and it was tragic. Then I watched Sirens on Netflix, which I thought was really great as well. We actually watched this like over the course of like 2 days when we were sick, and I loved it. Julianne Moore was so good in it. And the whole time I just like couldn't really figure out what was coming. Like I just didn't know what the like drama of the show is, because it's like a drama. It's kind of spooky as well. Like you're like, is someone gonna die? I just didn't know what was coming, and I kind of liked that the whole point of the show was, I kind of liked how it was sort of mysterious the whole time. Really enjoyed the show. I also finished 4 seasons. I started this a long time ago and then forgot about it and then didn't finish it. But me and David finished it and I couldn't stop laughing, and such a good show. It has like Steve Carell, Tina Fey, who else? There's a bunch of people in it, but super good. Also Netflix. And then we also just finished The Gentleman, which is the TV show. I'll talk more about the movie in a little bit, but absolutely loved the show. My brother kept on raving about it, saying it's his favorite show. We absolutely loved it. Can't wait for season 2. Amazing. It's basically about this duke who inherits his dad's business, and then he finds out it is a weed business and everything that comes with that. And it's really good. I have a new category here for favorites. I just wanted to give a huge shout out to our new Breville machine. This is the Breville Barista Pro. We're absolutely obsessed with it. It's making some of the best coffee ever. I'm such a huge fan of it, and I haven't really been wanting to get coffees out at all, so absolutely obsessed with her. And then oat milk as well. I'm usually like a soy milk in my coffee girl, but I was in love with oat milk Americano Mistos in Vancouver at this place called Nemesis. So when we got our new barista machine, I was trying to recreate the same thing, and I found the Earth's Own oat milk barista version in my coffee. Is absolutely delicious. So huge fan of oat milk Americanos. Next for movies is The Gentleman. So going along with the show, my sister was raving about the movie of this show. So basically Guy Ritchie is the director of the show. He's also the director of this movie. And this is like a 2020 movie with Matthew McConaughey. Incredible as well. Very similar to the show. Kind of a similar plot, but slightly different. And also obsessed with that movie. It was a great movie. So huge fan. And then miscellaneous, I just wanted to say like downtown living. We're currently living in downtown Calgary, and it's just been like a cool new experience. I've never lived downtown anywhere, and I just love how like walkable it is. I love being so close to everything, and yeah, just like a fun new experience that we're really enjoying. So those are all my favorites for the month. Let's move on to books. I don't have a ton of updates here, unfortunately. I was definitely not prioritizing reading at all this month. So I believe these 2 books I had started in my June favorites video. I had either started them or like wanted to read them. So Shadow Princess by Caroline Peckham and Suzanne Valenti. This is the 4th Zodiac Academy book, and I can already say this is going to be like a 4.25 star, maybe even more book. I've been absolutely loving it. I'm kind of like feeling like I'm getting hooked on this series, which is a little slow considering it's the 4th book already, but I know that people like rave and rave about the rest of the series, so I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna read the next book immediately after this one already. I'm just like, I'm hooked, you know? I'm almost done. I think I'm like 85% of the way through this book, so hopefully I can finish it very soon here and I can actually get some more books finished in the month of August. And then I've also been listening to Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home. I started this at the beginning of, I think at the end of June, was like continuing to read this at the beginning of July, and then I just fell off of reading it, and then I just haven't picked it up since, but I was enjoying it. I'm not a big fan of the Magnolia Park's version of the series. I'm a way bigger fan of the Daisy Hates side, so I'm not loving this as much as I loved the Daisy Hates, the 2nd book in the series, but I will say it's better than the first one just because I know all of the other characters better. I'm like more involved with the entire like family of friends, so I am enjoying it a little bit more than the first book, but I'm definitely not nearly as much as the Daisy Hates. I also don't like the voice actors as much. Like I don't like the voice actor for BJ in the audiobook. I recommend the audiobooks a lot, especially for the Daisy Hates series. It's so good, but I'm not loving the voice actor for BJ. I'm not sure why. It's just not landing for me. Okay, let's go over to my content calendar and I will show you what I am thinking for the rest of the month here. So this is my Notion dashboard. This is like the main page, and you can see all of these separate pages here. And then if you just scroll down, you have your calendar, and you can see both the calendar in like the calendar view, and then there's also the content calendar view here, which I like just to organize whether I'm like an idea, if I'm planning it, editing it, or uploading it. And this is just a great way for me to keep on top of all of my content. Highly recommend if anyone else is a content creator. So if I go to the calendar view, you can kind of see what I'm planning for the month. I'm trying to plan my shorts again just because I kind of fell off on making shorts while moving and I haven't really picked it back up again. So I just threw some ideas around. I have no idea if I'm actually gonna be able to meet these deadlines that I have put here, but these are just like general guidelines. So I have the financial reset. I'm hoping I can get this up on Friday. I'm filming this on Wednesday, so it's gonna be a real push, but if not, that will be up on Monday. And then hopefully I can get the August reset, the second video, up shortly after. Oh wait, did I say I was filming this video? No, I filmed the financial reset yesterday. So I'm still editing that, and then hopefully I can get this video out by the 6th, which is already a little late, unfortunately. And then I have my August budget and then also my July spending shorts that I like to put up. I'm hoping to get those up next week as well. I am gonna do a 20K subs Q&A video to celebrate the recent goal that we hit of 20,000 subs on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. I am so excited to have 20,000 of you. That's really crazy to me. Then I wanna do a new morning routine for my new life here. I'm waking up a little bit later. I'm still working BC hours, so I don't need to be up at the ass crack of dawn anymore. And I need to figure out what my morning routine is, and then I would like to film it for a short. I also want to get my how to start investing video up. I've been talking about this video, I think, for 2 months now, and I'm so sorry if you've been waiting for it. I will do it in the month of August. It's on my goals. So it will get done. I also really want to film like a blueberry iced latte. I have a ton of blueberries in the fridge right now, so I really want to just make like a blueberry syrup and then make an iced latte with it. I feel like that sounds so fun and summery. I also want to do a how I budget my paycheck video. It's almost been a year since my last one, and I definitely have some updates of just like my money routines, how I organize my money, how I deal with getting paid. I think that an updated version of this video would be very helpful. And then I also have my September financial reset and my September reset videos planned out here as well, which is crazy. I'm filming the August ones right now, but they always come so fast. So I'd like to have an idea of when I want to get those videos up, and then that way I can better plan when I'm going to be filming for those. So that's the content calendar for the rest of the month. Hopefully I can stick somewhere in the realm of this plan. Okay, let's go to the August goals. I didn't set goals for July, so we won't go over how I did for those, but I do just want to cover what I'm thinking for August. So we have 3 non-negotiable goals. So I have a main goal of helping my mom with her house. My mom is in the process of selling her house, and that is a big reason why we moved to Calgary. She needs a lot of help with getting just like all the contract work done for like renovating the house before we sell it. We've already been in talks with a realtor, so we're just going along with what he is recommending. So I definitely need to go and just help her with contractors and things like that. And that's gonna be a main goal for this month for myself. And then second to that, I definitely want to get my net worth tracker uploaded. I basically have it ready to go. I've just been like doubting myself and thinking I need to like test it more, and if I need to add more to the listing. I have like a full Canva thing done for the listing. I just keep thinking I need to add more stuff. So I'm kind of getting in my own way for the reason that this is not uploaded, but I think I just needed to devote like a day to it, and it could get uploaded pretty quickly. And then I also want to make sure I do that how to invest video, since I've been talking about it for so long. I definitely need to wash my car. I also need to vacuum my car. We moved and there was like so much stuff in my car, so it definitely needs a vacuum and a wash. I also, we talked about the how to invest video, that's there. Personal goals, these are all the repairs for my mom's house, so I'm not gonna dive too much into all of these, but I just wanted to make sure that they were front of mind for myself. Then I have the net worth tracker, as I mentioned, and then I also want to start the 2026 budget tracker. I'm gonna have a very busy fall, and last year I was like kind of scrambling to get this done. I'm pretty sure I uploaded the budget tracker at the very end of December, so ideally I would like to have it up mid-December at the very latest, and that means I definitely need to start thinking about it right now. If you have any recommendations of what you'd like to see in the 2026 budget tracker, anything that you're not super clear of in the budget tracker that you want me to like flesh out a little bit more, please let me know. I want to make sure that this next budget tracker is catered to you guys and what you really want, so please let me know. Health goals, I want to aim for at least 7 hours of sleep every single night. I recently was sleeping like 8-9 hours on my vacation, and then I had one of my mornings where I woke up with 6 hours of sleep, and the comparison between the 8 or 9 hours to the 6 hours was crazy. I felt very unwell. So I think I just get used to less sleep, and then I don't feel like I feel unwell. But you know how you don't know that you feel bad until you feel good? I feel like this was like a kind of an eye-opening event for me. So I really want to focus on getting at least 7 hours of sleep a night. And I just need to be better with my nighttime routine. That is my issue. I just push my nighttime routine. I want to read. I want to stay up. I don't want to go to bed. And then next thing I know, it's like 11:30. And yeah, I want to be regular with my supplements. I've been really bad with my supplements, vacationing, moving. It's just been really hard for me to keep on track with those. And I really need to prioritize them for this next one because I really need to get my period back. So I'm dealing with some sort of post-birth control amenorrhea, or I don't know if it's stress related, but I have not been having my cycle since, I think my last time I had a cycle was in April. Even before then, it was super random and not monthly at all. And this is obviously not great as somebody who wants to have kids in the near future. I do have suspicions that I have PCOS. I've recently talked to my doctor about this. So I also talked to my naturopath, and we're supplementing me considering this. So I need to be really, really consistent with my supplements. And I also need to be consistent with all of the habits that she told me to do. And I just need to get back into my routine and sort of take care of my health, take care of myself, that sort of thing. Financial goals, I want to get to my back to a normal budget numbers. I've had 2 back-to-back high months and I don't have a ton of plans for August. So I'm hoping that I can sort of get back to like normalcy, get back to like the numbers I'm more comfortable with. I also want to get back to weekly tracking. I have been sort of falling off of weekly tracking and been, typing in numbers for like the whole month, 3 weeks of data, and it just gets a little complicated. I really like just keeping up to date with my budget tracker. I almost like doing it every 2 to 3 days, and then it just is so much easier for me. I don't like to do the big dumps. That's just like personally how I like to do it. So I just want to be back on like the weekly, every couple of days sort of tracking. I also want to invest an extra $400 if I can. So I have an automatic investment set up for $2,200 every paycheck. And I just want to find $400 somewhere that I can invest on top of that for the month of August. Relationship goals, I want to see my grandpa. He's close by here. He's like a 2-hour drive away. So I do have some plans to go see him, I think 2 weekends from now. So hoping that works out. I also want to see my friends in YYC I haven't seen yet. There's a couple of friends that we've just been so busy. We haven't like been able to find a time that works. So I would love to see them. And I also want to spend time with my parents. I'm fortunately closer to my parents now. And I want to make sure I like take this time to see them as much as possible before we move back to Vancouver, just because, I've lived away from home for a really, really long time. So I want to make sure I'm taking advantage of being really close to my family right now. Career plans, I want to get back to uploading shorts and reels. I completely stopped with moving. I've been prioritizing YouTube over anything, but I was really enjoying making them. It was like a fun creative outlet. So I want to get back to that. I want to get back to planning my content again. So you guys just saw me plan the month of content, and I just want to stay on top of, moving things around as things change. Sometimes I'll set the content calendar and then sort of forget to update it. So I want to make sure I'm just like staying on top of it. And I want to find a new routine for working from home. So working from home, I did used to work from home 2 days a week. So that doesn't change too much. But right now, for example, every single day, both me and David are working from home. So like I have to film when David is here as well. Like I have to just get used to like this new routine, and we're also working BC hours. So we're working later into the day, later in the morning. So I just need to figure out a routine that works well for myself. Okay, those are all of my monthly goals. Okay, I think that is everything I wanted to do for the sit down portion of this video. I am going to insert some clips of me resetting my life in other ways, like more vlog style. hope you enjoyed the August reset and I hope you followed along with me. If you are interested in the budget tracker or the Notion tracker, I will leave them in the description box down below. There is a discount code for the budget tracker on Etsy. It's YouTube 50, I believe, gets you 50% off. And thank you so much for your purchase if you do decide to purchase. I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for 20K subs. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.